this is an easy components guide to 3.8. Today, we're building a battle Mustang. Now, you can use this guide for any ship, but we're using the Mustang today because a lot of people don't have faith in the Mustang, and I want to change your mind with a couple of components. So what we'll do is we'll do a custom build and a default build, and we'll put them head to head and test out the major differences. So we're going to head to urkel.games. It's in the bio. Go ahead and click that link, and I want you to follow along with me. The reason why using this website is so important is because a lot of this information is not in the game, and it's updated every single patch. I'm also leaving a link in the bio for a really helpful spreadsheet that has components, locations, prices, so make sure to check that out. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to click change ship, go to consolidated outland, click Mustang Alpha. So the first thing you have is 4 weapon slots, 2 of them being the turret, and unbelievably 2 fixed size 1 weapons that aren't even being used. So already you're missing out on firepower. Then you have the shields, which block damage. You have the power plant that supplies power to the whole ship, the coolers that keep components from overheating, and then at the bottom we have the quantum drive. You can put a better one in to move faster, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Top right, you see DPS 458 is not that great. Then you have your shield health, which is 6,840, 324 shield regen a second. Again, not that great. You have these 2 circles, one representing the power usage. This is about 75%, and the other about 50%. So both those are doing great for the default build. So let's go ahead and start building out our custom build. So we're going to start with the turret guns, which are going to be 2 size 2 distortion repeaters. And then we're going to get 2 size 1 neutron cannons. Then we're going to rock the FR66 as well as the Shimmer. A lot of people like the Shimmer and the Palisade, and the reason for this is the Shimmer makes your shield regen really quick and the Palisade is high health. I do want to point out that after I finish this video, people were recommending the Palisade and Mirage. So those are both size 1 shields. Palisade and Mirage for size 1. And I'm going to talk about shield mixing. So you're like, why would you pick a shield that has less health? Well, the Shimmer is really good at recharging really quick. And the FR66 is really stable. So with shield mixing, it literally just gives you the best of both shields. So now you have this high health shield that also regens really quickly. If you want more information on the shields, go ahead and click that I at the top. You can do this in all components. We're not going to cover this right now, but if you want more information, just click there. Next, we're going to talk about the power plant. You can see that now we are over our usage, so we're going to go for the endurance. And the reason for that is the Brenton is currently bugged and it's a lot more expensive. So boom, you see we're only using about half of our power usage now, and our coolers are still doing great, so we're not going to touch our coolers. And we've completely upgraded the ship for about 110,000 UEC, which is money you can grind out in a couple hours. So now you can see we've almost tripled our DPS, we've added 2,000 health to our shields, and we have doubled the shield health regen. So this is a big difference than our default. As you can see, this is our default, and this is our custom build. So big difference. You can click between those tabs and see how big of a difference it actually is. But numbers can be tricky, so let's jump in the game and do a live test of what this actually looks like inside Star Citizen. So what we have is Admiral Bongo here. He's going to shoot my shields all the way to about 1 health, and we're going to see how long it takes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds it takes for it to even start regening, and then 11 to get to full. So that's 11 seconds that you're a sitting duck basically if you get hit again. So we're going to do the same thing with this one. He's going to shoot the shields all the way down to 1 health, and you can see it's going to start recharging instantly, which is already a huge difference. The default having a 6-second delay, 5 seconds to get to full, and an 11-second total time, versus the upgraded that has no delay, a 4.5 second to full, and a 4.5 second regen time. That is a massive difference when you're in combat. Now, let's do a weapons test. Now, before we get into this, I just wanted to point something out because a lot of people are going to ask, why does your crosshair and pip look like that? Well, what this is this is a special mode that you can enable really easy. If you go to settings and you scroll all the way down, flight lead pip reticle, no. Okay, it's defaulted on to yes. I put it on no. I think it's easier to shoot this way. Keep it the other way if you like it better. Next, we're going to talk about gimbaled and non-gimbaled mode. And you'll cycle these modes by tapping R in your ship. So the first is gimbal mode. You can see wherever I shoot, my bullets on my front turret are following this circle. The next is fixed, and the wings are already fixed. So you can see whenever I shoot, it's just locked in with the ship. And the last is gimbal assist. So anything inside this dotted circle, your ship is going to help you hit. So it's going to aim for you. This only works if you have gimbals on. You can't even use gimbal assist mode if you don't have gimbals on. So if you're wondering why I don't have this mode, it's probably because you don't have gimbals. So you can see right here, my turret acts as a gimbal, but usually you would have gimbal, and then you have a sub slot where your weapon goes in for that gimbal, and it's always going to be a size lower. So if you get a size 3 gimbal, then you're always going to have to get a size 2 weapon. And that's the trade-off with gimbal assist mode. You are going to get a bit of aim assist, but it's going to be a size lower than fixed weapons. So now that that's out of the way, I'm going to try to kill this Hornet, and you can see, I'll speed it up here for you. You can see that at 19 seconds, I'm about to overheat, and then I get him. Next, we have our upgraded. We're going to see how long it takes me. Surprisingly, it's about the same amount of time, and I'm not really happy with this result. So what I wanted to do was bring out something that was a little more beefy. So we brought out the Freelance Misc, and it's going to have 2 size 2 shield generators on it, and those are really big. Here we go again with the default loadout, and at 22 seconds my generator just gives out and I can't fire anymore. His shields go back to 100 before I can even fire again, so I can't even really scratch his shields. Now let's try it again upgraded. So we go for 41 seconds and then we overheat, which is almost double the time we went on the default power plant. And then at 45 seconds the Mustang Alpha gets the Freelance Misc. Now I wanted to test this one more time in a live situation, and so I actually found a pirate constellation outside PO. How long would it take me to get this guy? And turns out, pretty fast. 33 seconds in the Mustang Alpha. That's pretty damn good. So I'm not saying that you're gonna go and you're gonna be the best pilot in the verse after slapping some new guns on your ship. But what I'm saying is, if you put some time and energy into upgrading your ship, it makes a massive difference. And just for the amount of money that you can grind out in a few hours. So that's all the technicals I'm going to show you with the Mustang Alpha. Next, I'm going to show you where to get components and how to equip them. So let's start with Levski on Delamar. You're going to go through customs, and you're going to go down the elevator to the Grand Barter. So you're going to go through the entrance of the Grand Barter, and when you get inside, you're going to go to the left. You're going to look for a sign that says Dumpers Depot all the way down the hall, and you're going to see components on the walls and shelves, but we're going to go ahead and use this console right here. This is where I got the neutron repeaters size 2, as well as the neutron cannons. This is also where I got the endurance power plant, as well as the FR66. Next at PO, we're going to head away from the consoles to Dumpers Depot here, and you're going to go to the console and you're going to find the Shimmer. Turns out you can't get the FR66 here as well. I didn't know. But now you have your full components. You're going to want to make sure your ship is stored, or you're going to see this little red lock next to your ship, which means you can't change components. So we'll go ahead and claim our ship here so it's in an unlocked state. And just like equipment, you'll go through and equip these one by one. But I've noticed if you're having trouble equipping things, equipping it one item, then saving, closing mobiGlas, and then the next item, that tends to be a pretty good workaround. I know that's kind of annoying, but it's the best one I got for you. So if you have any more questions or you're looking for more Star Citizen content, feel free to join our Discord or come find me live on Twitch. You can ask a question there. If I can't answer it, someone else will. There are lots of helpful people in the community. But until next time, good luck, Godspeed. This is Captain Berks signing off.
St. John.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
St. John, why?
Like 30 killing me.
Oh, that was good. Hey, what a snowstorm, boys.
I told you it was the deadliest ship in the game.